What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Quick 60. Today, I just want to go over the next week's NFL picks. Last week, I was 4-0. I picked the Bills, Texans, Cowboys, and I told you the Panthers didn't have a spread out, but I was probably going to pick them, and they covered easily. So, week one, I was 3-0. Week two, I was 4-0, and I'm going to give you my picks, my four picks in week three. Obviously, I'm not going to go 100%, but I'm doing really well this year. So, let's get to it. So my first pick is I'm taking the Colts plus 5.5 points on the road against the Tennessee Titans. Now the Colts are 0-2. You know, they're having quarterback issues with Wentz being hurt and injured, but typically the fans they pile on when the quarterback's injured on the favorite, and the injured quarterback usually ends up covering. The Colts defense really isn't that bad. The Titans have played two really close games, nail biters. They really should be kind of exhausted coming into this game. 5.5 points, I think, is just too much, too many points for the Colts. I don't think they're an 0-3 team, so they might not win outright. But giving 5.5 points to the Colts, I'll take that all day. Second is I have the Lions plus 8 at home. So obviously the Lions aren't an amazing team. They lost their starting star corner from Ohio State, but the Ravens luckily don't pass the ball that much. And so I think that Jared Goff, he's actually underrated. I think that, the Lions with DeAndre Swift can keep it somewhat considerably close at home. Once again, the Ravens just came off, just like the Titans, an exhilarating long game against the Chiefs. Quick turnaround for the Ravens, or quicker, and they're on the road here as well, traveling to Detroit. So I'll take the Lions plus 8. Give me an extra touchdown and a point for the Lions to cover against the Ravens at home. My third game this week is the Dolphins against the Raiders. Everybody is on their high horse about the Raiders. The Raiders are so good. They're 2-0. Even though they barely won, I don't think they're that good. Okay, they're offensively, they're lighting people up, and obviously everybody's worried about, Tua's not going to play. What's going to happen with the quarterback situation? Tua wasn't playing good already as a quarterback. He was struggling mightily, so it actually might be an upgrade for the Dolphins at quarterback this week. And I'll take the Dolphins plus 4. If that number jumps up to 6, 5.5, jump on it. So, everybody's on their high horse about the Raiders. They might win, but I wouldn't pick the Raiders in my survivor pool this week. So just be very cautious with that. I'm taking the Dolphins plus 4 this week to cover. I think that they lose by a field goal. And then lastly, my fourth pick this week is the Seahawks against the Vikings. I really, truly, for whatever reason, the Vikings are struggling mightily right now, and they need to get corrected quick because Aaron Rodgers is coming for that division. And if the Vikings go 0-3, it's going to be hard to get that division championship. And we know the NFC West is probably going to have 2 wild card teams from there. So the Seahawks, on the road, they're not nearly as good as they are at home. But Russell Wilson, he's still lighting it up. He's still, on fire. The Vikings defense and secondary unit, other than Harrison Smith, isn't that good. So, I anticipate Tyler Lockett and company to kind of dice them up. And so the Seahawks are only -2 against the Vikings, and I think that my adjusted line is about Seahawks -4, okay, 3.5 to 4. So give me Seahawks -2 all day with Russell Wilson. Can't go wrong with that. And I think that the Seahawks are going to cover. So the Colts plus 5.5, the Lions plus 8, the Dolphins plus 4, and the Seahawks -2. So we'll see how we do. Thank you for your support. Okay, I'll be back on next week as well. See how I did, recap, and give you my new picks. I appreciate it, guys. Peace.